Alright, here we are. I'm going to start here with the tomatoes. These are the Dwarf tomatoes, and they are doing fantastic. And we're actually going to pot them up in a minute, and I'll show you how easy that is. But over here we have Bonsai, Bahaha, and these two Bahahas were like the first to sprout, and they are really getting big. And then we have Mary's Cherry. We got a couple of those. Lily Lees, Orange Hat, Tiny Tim, Tasmanian Chocolate, and Olapolkas. So they're all doing really good, and we're going to pot those up. We are also going to pop up a few of the peppers that are getting kind of big, because I went in and reseeded a lot of them that hadn't germinated yet, and I want to be able to put those back onto the heat mat. So we'll come back in. Now, we did have a problem with the label. It fell off. But not to worry, I know which side each one goes on, so I will be labeling those when they go out. So I'll go through all the varieties there, but I mean, it was kind of spotty germination. Some of these seeds are pretty old, so, but we have some really nice specimens over here. These are really pretty. Nice and big. Okay, and then here, these are the pansies that I potted up. So I had them in those circle trays, and I potted them into their own little soil blocks. We have pretty good germination, transplant rate. We have a few here that didn't quite make it, but the roots were kind of damaged. Coming in here, I finally have a lettuce. So this is the only lettuce that sprouted this Merlot. So we're going to go in and do more lettuce. Little gemmed, I got nothing. So here we have our basils. We have the perpetual spinach. I have Siam basil. Opal, dark opal, and then this sprouted up in the lime, but this is like, I don't know what this is, it's like grass, so we're pulling that out. It's not a basil, and it's just getting really big and obnoxious, so sorry. Nothing on the lime, unless this is lime. Let me see. Nope, that's lemon. So we got lemons, and nothing on the piccolino, and nothing on the red ribbon, so that's kind of sad, but we got lots of basil going. So, and then on this side, oh my gosh, I lost my thing on this side too. So this was the rosemary, nothing yet. This is the thyme. This is now I just smell basil in my hands. I think this is the cumin. This is my strawberry mint, and it looks like I might have a few more coming up. That's exciting. And then I have, where's this? This is not where it's supposed to be. I don't know where the tag went. Where'd my label go? And then I have parsley, cilantro, and dill down here. Oh, those are chives. So this must be, this looks like, that's dill. I don't know how it got down there. It must have floated down. Oh well. And then down here, these are just all the petunias. These are all petunias, and they're getting, oh, there's my list. Okay. Okay. There's the list. So it was stevia. Nothing on the stevia. Chives, garlic chives, parsley, cilantro, and dill. Yeah, okay. I was close. So here's all the petunias. They're doing really good. Some of these that are really tight in there, I'm going to try and spread them out into the ones that don't have anything in it. Because these seeds are so tiny, it's really hard to get them one per cell. Here's my 2-inch blocks getting ready for the tomatoes and peppers. And then we're going to come down a shelf. And these guys need some water. Nothing on my Lizzies, but the hollyhocks are doing good, and the stalks. Lizzies, sometimes I'll see a little bit of green, but I don't know if it's algae or not. Here on this side I have the Livingston daisies. Nothing on the heliotrope, but they've never done well for me. Nothing on Bells of Ireland yet, unless this is part of the bells, but I'm not sure. Dahlias are doing fantastic. Look at these. I have, what, 2 geraniums, so that's kind of sad. And then this is the mimosa or sensitive plant. You got to see, this is so cool when you touch them. They're so dramatic. Okay. And then over here are all my begonias, and you can see we're starting to get tiny, tiny, tiny little begonias. And I noticed one here. Oh, look at the color. You can see the color on the leaves. They're so tiny. So it's going to be a while before I have to worry about divvying those guys up. And my last tray here, we have nothing on the larkspur. I keep telling you, larkspur hates me. Then we have the foxgloves are actually doing really good, so I'm excited about that. Stalks doing okay. Snapdragons are just barely coming along here. These Northern Lights snaps are doing a little bit better, and then down here I have the Starflower, and I have a few of those, not a lot, but they bloom profusely all summer, so it's not a big deal. Alright, so let's pot these guys up. So I've separated the little soil blocks. You can see there's these little tiny blocks. And then we're just going to put them right inside the holes. And cover up those little roots. I'm going to put the bigger one at the back. So this is how quick and easy it is to transplant your tomatoes. Or anything from the mini soil blocks into the larger soil blocks. And we have one little tiny one that just sprouted, but we'll get them in there. Alright, so I'm going to finish doing the rest and then I'll show you what it looks like. So don't worry, they'll perk up. They always look a little sad just after getting transplanted. They're a little manhandled. So I have all the dwarf tomatoes in there, and then starting over here we have the peppers. So for peppers in here, I don't have the label. I know which ones is which. I will be adding labels shortly, but we have some red cherry, poblano, datil, Cheryl Roxo, sugar rush peach, 5 spice, strawberry jalapeno, lemon ahi, cayenne, full Jew jalapeno, giant jalapeno, and I think that's it for what we have. And some of them is just kind of one of each. So I have started more seeds, put them onto the thing. But one of the great things about starting them this early and letting them get nice and big is that once they are big and I have more space out in the greenhouse, then I can clone all the ones that are doing really well and get more peppers and not have to start them all from seed. So I'll be doing an update on these in a few days once they get perked up a bit. But thank you so much for watching. That is it for today's video. I got the old tray of the jalapenos back under the heat mat with a little bit of dome on it. And next week, I think you're going to be surprised how big, especially these begonias, like they're like doubling in size every couple of days, which is hard to believe because they're still so tiny. But yeah, so that's it for week 9 grow room tour. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you can see how these babies are going to look in the next week or two.